The theater department is in the heat of competing in the UIL One-Act competition. Their play, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, features 24 cast and crew members. Stage manager Phil Harrett is responsible for keeping the audience immersed in the story being presented.
The actors never leave the stage. So we have a lot backstage going on to make sure while our set doesn't change, the setting changes. So our lights, we have our sound, we have props that are constantly moving. Everything is changing.
Male lead Christopher Boone, played by senior Nolan Quintanilla, is a 15-year-old boy with autistic tendencies.
He is someone I've kind of fell in love with. There's a moment where he switches, and it's one of his lines is, "I have to be brave." And so he realizes he can do everything, and then his last thing that he says is, "I can do anything." And so I kind of love his drive and his urge to get everything done.
The female lead, senior Caitlin Spivey, plays Christopher's teacher, Shaban.
She is really just there to love Christopher and to help teach him right from wrong and to show him how to go through life.
The cast performed their show on March 19th at the District One-Act Play Competition, where they received awards for Best Sound Design, Best Tech Crew, and 3 were named All-Star cast members. Quintanilla received Best Actor. Quintanilla says the best way to understand a character is to do research.
This is a book. It's based off of the book, The Curious Incident of a Dog in Nighttime. And I asked one of the English teachers, actually, Mrs. Hale, who do you think Christopher is and what do you think his major strength, major personality traits? She basically kind of broke him down for me before the auditions. And she gave me an idea of what Christopher was and kind of helped me figure out what I wanted to do with Christopher.
Spivey said the performance is nerve-wracking, even for the seniors who have done it all for years.
I think if you can learn how to take in that criticism and internalize it and not let it eat you up on the inside but use it to make yourself better, then that's a really useful skill not only in the theater but in life, because you're always going to be getting criticism and you're always going to have people that don't like you or tell you need to change something. And you're going to have to take that advice with a grain of salt and see it as a learning opportunity.
Harriet is a senior, making this her 3rd and final year participating in One-Act.
It's kind of like growing up. It's like sitting there knowing that I've trained the tech crew that's here, that they can keep everything in order when I'm gone, that this place isn't going to light on fire. It's just knowing that even though I am graduating and I'm leaving, I'm going to college, this place will still have a lot of memories for me. It's still going to be a place I've called home for a really long time, and it's going to always be that part of me.